Outbreak of cutaneous anthrax associated with handling meat of dead cows in Chiruhura district, Western Uganda. This outbreak occurred in May 2018, and I was the lead investigator. I come from the Uganda Public Health Fellowship Program. Today, in Uganda, anthrax is the highest priority zoonotic disease in Uganda. However, the control of anthrax in Uganda is on private basis. So farmers in Uganda are responsible for controlling anthrax, thus classified as a private good disease. In humans, 3 forms of human anthrax occur or exist, including cutaneous anthrax, inhalational anthrax, gastrointestinal anthrax, and humans normally acquire this infection through handling or eating meat of infected livestock, their products, or breathing their spores. Cutaneous anthrax accounts for 95% of human cases. It has an incubation period of 1 to 12 days and a case fatality rate of 1 to 20%. Engari sub-county, displayed above, was the only affected sub-county during this outbreak. On the 7th of May 2018, we got an alert that on Farm X, there was slaughter of dead animals. On 9th May, more animals were reported to die on Farm Y. On the 12th of May 2018, the Ministry of Health and MAIF were notified about these deaths and samples were collected. On the 16th of May 2018, MAIF, together with the Ministry of Health, responded to this outbreak. We aimed at establishing the scope of the outbreak to identify the possible exposures and recommend evidence-based control measures. We defined a suspected case as an individual as onset of painless skin lesions in a resident of Engari sub-county, Chiruhura district, from May 1st to 26th May 2018, and a confirmed case as a suspected case with a lesion testing positive for B. anthracis by PCR. We performed our case finding through reviewing medical records and also conducted active community case search for the case patients. We managed to identify 22 case patients. 20 of them were suspected and 2 were confirmed. Patients presented with symptoms which were consistent with cutaneous anthrax. These included skin swelling, skin reddening, skin itching, wound with black center, fever, swollen lymph node, and vesicles on the skin. During this outbreak, the attack rate was high among males compared to females. Males were 21 times more affected compared to the females. Case patients aged 20 to 39 years were more affected during this outbreak. This is a spot map showing the distribution of cases on the affected farm. Rupian village was the most affected village within Engari sub-county because this is the farm that reported the highest number of animal deaths. This is an epi curve showing how cases came in during the outbreak. So cases occurred after 3 episodes of exposures. On the 6th, animals died and were slaughtered. And we see that we got cases. Cases started presenting on the 9th, on the 12th, and on the 11th, more animals died and were slaughtered. Cases still rose up. So there is no clear pattern now whether this was a point source outbreak because cases continuously came in given the number of exposures they got. So during this outbreak, we hypothesized that handling meat from infected dead cows caused the cutaneous anthrax. We thus went out and conducted a case control study. We visited all households with case patients, interviewed all household members, and this outbreak included 16 cases and 73 household controls. So the risk factors we assessed on included slaughtering, skinning, carrying meat, or cleaning waste of the slaughtered animals. And we found that slaughtering the animal increased the risk. The odds of developing cutaneous anthrax increased by 25 times among those who slaughtered the dead livestock, and the odds of developing cutaneous anthrax among those who skinned were 15, and those who carried meat were 13. We carried out lab investigations, collected 2 human samples, and they were positive for B. anthracis by PCR. 6 animal samples were positive on the lateral throat assay, the LFA. And we concluded that this was a cutaneous anthrax outbreak caused by handling dead animals infected with anthrax. We recommended vaccination of all affected herds in Kiruhura. We also recommended safe disposal of dead animals, banning handling meat from dead animals or animals that have died of unknown cause. We sensitized farm workers on the dangers of handling dead animals with open hands, and also recommended the reclassification of anthrax from private good to public good disease. The public health actions undertook, we sensitized communities via radio talk shows, and also with support from the district health officer, administered post-exposure prophylaxis to community members with antibiotics. I'd love to acknowledge the following. Thank you so much.
Adios.